Hi everybody, hope all of you are well. Today I will discuss your questions or type of questions of your unit test, okay, from the organic chemistry part. Physical chemistry, solid state already I have discussed, okay. Now first question is the MCQ type question. First question is given: methyl ketone group is identified by dash. Options are given: A, Heline solution, option B, tolerance reagent, option C, hydropon test, option D, Sips reagents. So all of you know that acetone gives positive hydropon test because of this ketomethyl. Even alcohol like ethyl alcohol, okay, converting into the CH3CO group and giving this positive hydropon test. So your answer will be the hydropon test. That will be your answer. Okay. Next question of this MCQ type, that Grignard reagent react in the presence of dash. First option is given alcohol, second option is given CCl4, third option is given C6H6, and fourth option is given that anhydrous ether. We know during preparation of Grignard reagent like RNGX, okay, we have to take alkyl halide and magnesium metal in dry ether, okay. So here your option that anhydrous ether will be the correct answer. If we take any protic solvent, polar protic solvent will abstract the proton. We know that ether is an aprotic solvent, and generally we have to use dry ether or anhydrous ether. That will be your answer. Okay. So this type of MCQ questions may come in your exam, that you will practice from your exercise already given, and many different types of MCQ questions books are available. Okay. From there you can practice. But if you have knowledge, you can easily write the answer. So read the textbook thoroughly first. Then you will practice this type of question from organic chemistry. Next we will discuss from this your organic portion part, that fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. First question is given: Lucas reagent is a mixture of dash and dash. So we know that Lucas reagent is mixture of anhydrous zinc chloride and concentrated HCl. So here you have to write anhydrous zinc chloride and concentrated HCl. That will be your answer. Next, question number 2, will fill in the blanks. The main product of Kolbe reaction. The main product of Kolbe reaction is dash. So you know that in Kolbe reaction the main product is the salicylic acid. So here always you write this formula is not required. Write in chemical name. Okay, salicylic acid. Next, you have to practice the matching type of questions. Here I am discussing. Suppose here in column, rubbing this part, then I am discussing that in column A and column B, the options are given that here one is power alcohol. Option 2 is given that phenol. Option 3 is given oxonium salt. Here options are given that absolute ethanol plus petrol. Absolute ethanol plus petrol. Option B is given that complex of ether Lewis acid. Ether and Lewis acid. Option C is given that bakelite. So you have to match. First one is already your correct answer. That is the power alcohol is the absolute ethanol plus petrol. Second one is phenol. You know that from phenol and formaldehyde we can prepare bakelite. This is one kind of polymer. So your answer will be this one. And third one is the oxonium salt. So that will be the complex ether of Lewis acid. So in this type of question, you have to write the answer side by side. Don't show arrow here, but here you will write again. You will write that your column A and which one is matching. That and matching answer you have to write in the right side. Okay. So that also you will practice. Next, there may be some short question type of answer. Okay. So short question. In case of short question, you have to write your answer in brief. Okay. First question, here I am discussing one thing, that phenol gives violet color with ferric chloride. What compound is formed here? What compound is formed? Yeah. First of all, you know that it will form a violet color complex. So if we draw the structure, then you can easily understand. O minus whole 3 Fe 3 plus. But in your Google form, you cannot draw the structure. Then you have to write the name. The name will be ferric phenoxide. So you have to write ferric phenoxide. This is phenoxide ion and this ferric ion, ferric phenoxide. Okay, that you have to write. Next, question number 2, short answer type of question, that why diethyl ether does not react with sodium metal. So we know that in case of diethyl ether, there is no active hydrogen. Okay. So due to absence of the active hydrogen attached to the ethereal oxygen, diethyl ether will not react with sodium metal. Okay. That is why sometimes we will dry the ether in presence of sodium metal. Okay. We have to take the very large surface of sodium metal. Okay. Increase the surface, and then we have to dip in the ether solution. Then we have to distill. Okay. That will in this way we will get the dry ether. Okay. So this type of questions you have to practice for organic part, okay, or your unit test question or unit test paper. Okay. So next I will discuss your half yearly portion. We have to continue this half yearly portion part because time is very less and syllabus is very vast. Okay, so we already discussed different types of numericals. Okay, from the solution chapter, only the Van 't Hoff factor related problems not discussed. So today I will start this Van 't Hoff factor related problems of this solution chapter. Okay. So first question is written here that a decinormal solution of NaCl exert an osmotic pressure at 4.6 atmosphere at 300 Kelvin. Calculate its degree of dissociation. Calculate its degree of dissociation. Okay. So we know the osmotic pressure formula is pi is equal to CRT. Here we have to put the Van 't Hoff factor as there is dissociation. Okay, NaCl definitely it will dissociate. So here we write that pi is equal to I into CRT. Now we have to put the value. Pi is given here 4.6. I we have to calculate, and C is given that decinormal is 0.1. This is n by 10, okay, and R value will write in liter atmosphere 0.0821 and temperature is given in Kelvin 300. So from here we will get I is equal to 4.6 divided by 0.1 into 0.0821 into 300. If we calculate we will get the value 1.1867. Now we know that degree of dissociation alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by m minus 1. Now I value already we have calculated 1.1867 minus 1, and m is the number of dissociated particles. So how many ions will be generated here? 2. So from 1 NaCl, so it will be 2 minus 1. So if we calculate this value, we will get that 0.867. So the degree of dissociation of NaCl, so degree of dissociation of NaCl will be equal to 86.70%. Okay, that will be your answer. So in this way, this type of problems are very easy, and always when you will solve this numerical, write step by step, because in each step there is mark. If you write this formula, there is mark, and if you put everything and you are trying to calculate, then there is mark. Finally, alpha is equal to I minus 1 divided by m minus 1. So we are putting this value. Okay. So please try to write all the steps. If there is MCQ type of problem, okay, then so you have to write only the answer. So next, another numerical we will discuss based on the elevation of boiling point. Problem is given a 2 molar solution of NaCl in water causes an elevation in the boiling point by 1.88 Kelvin. What is the value? What is the value of Van't Hoff factor given that Kb is equal to 0.52 Kelvin kg per mole? Okay. Now here also we know that delta Tb is equal to Kb into m, but as we are adding NaCl, there is dissociation, so you have to add this Van't Hoff factor. So your equation will be delta Tb is equal to I into Kb into m. Okay. Now here delta Tb is given that 1.88 elevation of boiling point. Now we have to calculate the value of I, and Kb value is given 0.52. M is the molality. This is also given that 2 molal solution. If we calculate the value of I, we get 1.88 divided by 0.52 into 2. Now final you will get the value, that is 1.80. 1.80. Okay. So here I is greater than 1. Okay. So solute undergo dissociation, we can easily understand as I is greater than 1, solute will be solid will undergo dissociation, and what is the value of Van't Hoff factor? That I will be equal to 1.8. That will be your answer. Okay. So this type of easy numerical you have to practice for your board exam. Next we discuss on the depression of freezing point, Van't Hoff factor related problem. Next question is given, the freezing point of a solution containing 5.85 gram of NaCl in 100 gram of water is minus 3.384 degree centigrade. Calculate Van't Hoff factor I for this solution. What will be the experimental molecular weight? What will be the experimental molecular weight of NaCl? And this problem came in the year ISC 2018. Okay. Here Kf value is given. Kf value is 1.86 Kelvin kg per mole. Now first we have to write the formula. We know that delta Tf is equal to Kf into m, but here we have to put the Van't Hoff factor because there is dissociation of NaCl. So here we are putting that I. Next step we can write Kf into the m will be 1000 into W2 divided by m2 into W1 into I. Now we put this value. This is delta Tf is equal to, or delta Tf is given that 3.384 is equal to Kf value is given 1.86 into 1000. W2 is the weight of the solute. Here it is given that 5.85 gram. So 5.85 divided by M2. M2 is the molar mass of the NaCl, that will be 58.5, plus W1 is the weight of the solvent. Here solvent weight is given that in 100 gram of water. So into 100 into I. So from here if you calculate the value of I, you will get 1.82. Okay. Now we know that I is equal to the normal molecular weight divided by the experimental molecular weight. Now we have to calculate, we know the value of I, so we have to calculate the normal molecular weight. So normal molecular weight will be that, no, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the experimental molecular weight. So experimental molecular weight will be that value I is 1.82 divided by normal molecular weight. Normal molecular weight we know that is that normal molecular weight divided by I. Experimental molecular weight will be normal molecular weight divided by normal molecular weight is here it is 58.5 divided by I 1.82. Now if we calculate, we will get 32.14 gram per mole. So here we are getting almost half of this experimental molecular weight because there is dissociation. Okay, if we take 1 mole NaCl, there will be formation of 1 mole Na plus and 1 mole Cl minus. Okay, that is why we are getting this value. This is the experimental molecular weight. Okay, so in this way you will practice this type of problem where you have to introduce the I for dissociation or association. Okay, so today up to this. Thank you.